Hi, I'm Allison, a therapist in Davidson, North Carolina. Today I want to bring you my top 10 mindfulness tools, tips, and tricks for surviving self-quarantine at home. We're all living in very uncertain and chaotic times, and I wanted to give everybody some tools, tips, and tricks for how to cope. Tip number 1, be gentle. Be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others. One way to do this is to assume positive intention. When we're living in cramped quarters with our family members or our spouses, it can be easy to get on each other's nerves. Try and remember that everybody is doing the best that they can with what they've got. And be gentle with yourself in this time too. Tip number 2, practice Ahimsa. Ahimsa is a non-judgmental awareness and non-violence towards yourself and others. Try to drop the judgment of yourself and others. Notice when you start going to a judgmental place and just visualize that floating away like a cloud and inviting in that gentleness back into your awareness. Tip number 3, get outdoors. To the best of your ability, open your windows, step outside, sit on your porch, go for a walk in your neighborhood, just allowing extra space between you and other people. Spring is here in North America, and it's beautiful. All of the buds are blossoming open, leaves are starting to show up. Go smell a flower. Check out spring. It's showing up all around you. Get outside. Tip number 4, sing. Put on some music and sing. Whether you're singing in the shower, singing doing dishes, just singing around the house, singing and humming help to stimulate your vagus nerve, that largest nerve in your parasympathetic nervous system. It helps our whole nervous system calm down and feel safe. And the amazing thing that we're seeing in videos all over the world is that singing is a way to unify and to connect without physically having to be in the same presence as other people. So lift your voices up, sing. Tip number 5, tackle one thing at a time. If you're like me, you heard that there was going to be a quarantine and decided to just reorganize your entire house. That can be incredibly overwhelming, especially if you have small children at home. So tackle one thing at a time. Maybe you pick one drawer or one shelf or one small area of your house and take chaos and turn it to order. Just start one small thing at a time. It's very satisfying for the brain to see chaos turn to order, and we can do that through organization. The KonMari method is a wonderful place to start. Tip number 6, don't close your heart off. Even though we're practicing social distancing right now, we can still practice emotional and spiritual outreach. Our radius of our heart extends much further than the radius of our hands. So reach out to loved ones, ask how they're doing, check in with them, and if you're in need of help and support, please make sure to reach out to somebody, ask, or put it out on social media that you're needing extra support, and let your community circle around you. Tip number 7, be non-striving. We are a society, at least in North America, that lives in the future. The American dream is all about striving and seeking for the next biggest thing. But right now, in the season of self-quarantine, our job is to just be still, to just be here. Don't try and figure it all out right now. None of us know quite how this is going to turn out. Try and just practice being here now. Tip number 8, get off social media. Notice how you feel when you're on social media. If you start to notice that you're tensing up, stressing out, getting worried, it might be a good cue to take a break. One tip is to just set a timer. Use social media for 5 or 10 minutes, and once that timer goes off, take a break. Check out some videos on grounding, and there's tons of free yoga and meditation videos on YouTube that you could do instead. So alternate between scrolling and self-care. Figure out what feels good for you and lean in towards that. Tip number 9, create. Just like I'm creating these videos, I'm sure that all of you have skills and wonderful things that you could teach the world. Make a video, just record it on your phone. Or try drawing something out, writing a story, or one of my favorite ways of creating is dancing. Just move your body, feel what feels good for you. Turn on some music and dance while you're doing the dishes, or dance through the hallways in your house. Just create. Tip number 10, be here now. Easier said than done in times of chaos and uncertainty. Here's where your practice comes in handy. One way that we can practice being here now is through a practice called orienting. Just wherever you're sitting, look at the corners of the room. See if you can find them. Look at the ground. Notice what room you're in, what space you're in, what time you're in. And practice being here now. If you just take an inhale and an exhale, you can start to feel yourself rooting, just like a tree. And once we're rooted, we can be a little more anchored to sway with the flow and the tide of life as it comes and goes. Practice being here now. We are all global citizens. We're vulnerable, but we're also resilient together. See if you can lean in on this online community. I would love to hear from you all in the comments below. How are you doing? Where in the world are you? What's your community look like right now? Are you healthy? Are you well? Are you in need? Reach out. I would love to hear from you in the comments. I have a few extra tips and tricks of just things that you could be doing at home. If you have kids or even just a partner or a roommate, one tool I love to do is just draw. Take turns using different colored pens. One person draws a part of the picture, the next person adds in, and you take turns alternating until eventually you have a whole co-creation that you design together. You can also do the same thing with story building. Each member of the household taking turns writing a sentence or a line in a story to co-create a wonderful narrative together. Check out your local library. You can do this online, getting a library card online. At least here in North America, many libraries offer Linda Learning, where you can learn tons of new skill sets for free just through the library's online resources. Check out TED Talks or YouTube videos and learn a new skill set. Sing as a community, make a new recipe, and then do the dishes as a family together. Or if you're doing the dishes by yourself, put on some fun music and dance. Make it a game. Pull out all those old board games, start playing them together, or if you're by yourself, practicing solitaire. Paint or draw a picture, and practice a mindfulness scavenger hunt. See if you can go around your house sensing, listening, smelling, tasting, feeling, using all your senses just to see what does it feel like to be in your house in different rooms, in different spaces. Our senses help to anchor us here to the present moment. Take a bath or a shower and just feel that water cleansing over you, washing away any worries or concerns so that you can come out feeling renewed and refreshed. Meditate. Sometimes easier said than done when we're in times of chaos, but just finding a comfortable place to sit and focusing on your breath, perhaps adding in a mantra such as I am safe, or breathing in peace, letting go on the exhale, finding a practice that works for you. There's tons of free videos online to check out. I would love to, again, hear from all of you in the comments of what's working for you at home, what games you're playing, how you're doing. Thank you for checking out this video, and please write in the comments on how you're doing. Wishing you all health and wellness. Thank you for checking out this video.